Juan Mendez Scott's Big Sexy. Chapter 13. Netta. The sun was on its way down as me and Duane stepped onto his 40-foot yacht. I couldn't help but stop at the door and gaze around the vessel. I was so impressed I swore once I got Maggie out of the way I was going to have Duane take me out on the water every chance I got. And I loved the modern plush furniture, making it look like a tiny apartment. "This is very nice. I like this," I said, sitting on one of the couches, kicking off my shoes. "Yeah," Duane said, stepping over to the refrigerator and grabbing himself a Blue Moon beer. "My home away from home, for real." "This is like a small condo on the water. This is so fly." "Yeah," Duane said, leaning back against the counter, opening the beer. "I could live on this boat." "Yeah, this is where I come when I want to be away from the rest of the world, just be by myself." I got up and tiptoed over to him, commanding his attention. "I finally got you," I said, peering into his eyes. "How you figure that?" "I wanted you from the minute I laid eyes on you," I said to him, in a quiet whisper. "Is that right?" "That's right. So you wanted me the minute you saw me, or you wanted to hurt my wife again when you saw me?" I looked at him. "What do you mean, baby?" "I mean, when you first saw me, you figured it was another chance for you to fuck with my wife." On the tips of my toes, I wrapped my arms around Duane's neck and kissed him on the lips in soft, slob, stringy pecks. "Can we not talk about her, please?" "How can we not?" "We've come this far, I'm not letting you go," I said, shaking my head. "Are you sure this isn't about my wife?" "Baby, let me tell you something. I can see the hate in your eyes, shorty. I can see it." I nodded, and he was right. "Look, I've already admitted that I was never a fan of Maggie's. I mean, what is it you got against my wife? It can't just be that she thought she was better than everybody else in high school. Fuck that dumb high school shit. What's the real deal? You really want to know?" "I've been wanting to know. I've been asking you all day." "Your wife keeps ending up with the men I want to be with," I said, and I was joking. I really hated Maggie, and I really enjoyed hurting her. Which is bad for her as well, because so far the men she ends up with wants to be with me as well. I moved back toward the couch, pulling Duane by the hand, but he didn't budge. I stopped to see what his problem was. He turned and fixed himself a drink, peach vodka on ice. Instead of following me to the couch, he stared down at me with passion piercing into his heart like a sharp knife, breathing hard like a teddy bear. I went over and sat on the couch anyway, crossing my legs in a very alluring way, I might say. "Shouldn't you finish your beer first?" Duane took down that beer in one gulp. I smiled, ready for some teasing. "Do I make you that nervous?" "Baby," Duane said, walking over to me, sipping on his drink. "I've been a hustler all my life. I pretty much mastered the art of not being nervous about shit." "Stop bullshitting," I said, standing and facing him, "and stop pretending, and tell me you want me. Just be straight up." "Damn, baby," Duane said, cupping my ass with his large hand and groping me. "You making it hard for me." "I made it hard for you from the start, didn't I?" "Hell yeah." I slid my cotton-soft hand down his chest and reached down and grabbed his throbbing erection. His breathing got heavier. "You want this bad, don't you?" Duane pulled me into him, kissing all over me, until he glanced over at the photo of Maggie hanging on the wall. He sighed, let go of my ass cheeks, and walked away. He walked over and sat his drink down on the counter, resting his hands and dropping his head. He bit his lip, angry at himself. He said, "What the hell am I doing?" "What you're doing is what you've been doing all your life, Duane. Getting what you want." We heard a woman's voice outside, laughing, maybe near the tiki bar. This woman sounded like Maggie, and both of us reacted as if the boat was suddenly on fire. The smile on my face was sneaky, like a little kid conning his way into the cookie jar. It did sound like her, didn't it? Duane rushed over to the window anyway to make sure. I sat back and relaxed, not scared at all. "She's on her way to her little wine retreat, Duane. relax. Duane went back over to the counter, grabbed his drink and gulped it down, ready to pour another. I walked over to him, wrapped my arms around him, and kissed him something passionate. "Time to stop pretending," I said, whispering. This time it was no holding back. We damn near ripped each other's clothes off as we kissed, slobbing each other down.